Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to my studio. I hope everybody had a safe and happy Halloween. If you've been following, then you know us here at the House Lilly brought it to you once again. This year's category was Fairy Godfathers, getting you ready for the ball, if the ball was at Studio 54 in the 70s. Anyway, it's back to story time. This week's story is inspired by a song written by my good friend David Allen Thornton. Hey David. David is a singer, songwriter, performer, and overall fabulous person here in New York, and the lead singer for the band NOTNORTH here in the city. They are releasing a new EP coming up, so check out their links, etc. below. I'm gonna post stuff down there. I don't know. Love these guys. This story is kind of a double-parter, or double layered, I guess. The song called Dance of the Dancer, which was on an album, Living Feels, I think came out in 21, somewhere around that. Pandemic Baby, which I will play the music video for you right now. And the second layer to this song is try to spot a couple of familiar faces. Well, I'll say familiar eyes. Me and Jonathan actually participated in the filming of this music video. One of the first kind of collaborative shared space experiences that we had in the sort of mid-latter days of the pandemic. Y'all may remember that. This was one of our first opportunities to get out and be around people. So David and a bunch of friends all got together, still in masks, shot this amazing dance video, and had a really great time. It was a wonderful, cathartic moment, healing, collaborative, creative, spiritual moment after so many months on the couch, isolated, in confinement, to go out and create something beautiful, and to dance with a lot of really great, really awesome, talented people. So enjoy the video, enjoy the song, and we are going to interpret it visually in real time together. Take it away, David.
The vapors, the sweat and the flash, the papers, the glitter and glass. There's a fantasy in a smoke machine, makes it hard to see. Are you the dancer? Are you the dance? I made you out of shimmering light. Stale belief caught between my teeth, makes it hard to breathe. Are you the dancer? Are you the dance? I'm having trouble telling one from the other. Candy or romance? Are you the dance? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dance? I'm having trouble telling one from the other. Candy or romance? Are you the dance? Are you the dancer?
All the lights from the facet and the reflection. Am I objective or is it a phantom of my affection? Colors swim in my eyes and make it hard to see. I try to determine, is that you? Am I me? Is it the buzz or the booze or the blues or the back of a sugar rush? Is the hand of my hand a handsome man demanding my touch? I could learn but I'd look again and I'd lose the answer. Are you the dance or the dancer?
Are you the dancer? Are you the dance? I'm having trouble telling one from the other. Candy or romance? Are you the dance? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dance? I'm having trouble telling one from the other. Candy or romance? Are you the dance? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dance? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dancer? Are you the dance?
All right, dope, let's do it. So to start with my blank canvas, I'm just gonna grab my 2-inch brush. I think, just like most things, I'm gonna lay down a pretty nice layer, just a general wash, I like to say, of color, just to take up space. And for this painting, I don't know, I feel like doing something kind of challenging, fun, and different. And feeling the vibe today. So we're going to create this piece inspired by this song using just the colors black and white. Yes, keeping it double monochrome over here. And to get that kind of hazy, smoky, the song starts with the vapors, right? The smoke, the glass. Just to start, I'm going to lay a pretty nice, just kind of general layer. Not really paying attention to anything. A nice wash of color. I'm gonna mix my black and whites together, right? Well, mixing is a loose term. I'm not blending them perfectly. I'm not creating a nice, even, smoky gray. I'm just grabbing that color with my brush and a little bit of moisture on my brush. Just filling up the space. And I think as I'm doing that, I'm gonna put on some music and just, I don't know. When I first moved to New York, so tangent story, when I first moved to New York, going to theater school, my first job in the city, mommy cover your ears, my first job in the city was as a go-go boy. Woo! In the waning days of the Club Kid era in the early 2000s, Sweet Baby Scott up on the box doing, I wasn't really I was much more, a lot of body rolls, a lot of arms. So I think as I'm filling up this space, I'm going to use my brush and I'm just going to kind of recreate these movements. I love this. And seeing what kind of patterns I create, seeing what comes out. As I'm doing these movements, right, I'm starting to notice kind of the pattern that's starting to form. I don't know if There's certain shapes that are starting to pop out, certain angles that are forming as I'm doing these movements, and I'm realizing, oh, you know what? Everything seems to be flowing in this kind of direction. I'm going to pay attention to that. I may cover all of this up, but I want to really highlight, I want to accentuate, I want to really get into these movements. Y'all remember those way back in the day? They would have those like dance instruction books where it'd be the little pictures of all the little feet with the dots kind of connected together. I don't know. This is kind of my visual interpretation of that idea. You can almost see the dance steps on the canvas. Parts where I skip, parts where I slide. Ooh, yes. So it's that euphoria, it's that feeling you get as you're just letting go on the dance floor. The lights are spinning, and there's flashes, and is it glitter, or is it ice, is it the sparkles of someone's shirt? My thing is that almost, for me anyway, like a sense of vertigo standing up. So I think just to kind of bring the focus towards the center, I'm going to grab a little bit more of this dark, a little bit more of the black. And really, oh, that's fun. Oh, she's going to live there now. Bob Ross calls these happy accidents. I like to think of it as sometimes we are the vessels and the brush, the paint. Sometimes they know what they want to do more than you do. So in certain instances, it's just a game of trusting the process, putting faith in your creativity and the universe's support for that. I think the universe likes to support our creative endeavors. There's a lot of destruction out there. Destruction comes easy. But creation is divine. And I think David talks about the flashes of light. I think I'll just throw a few streaks. Oh, it's white. It's kind of randomly shooting through. It's dark moments. Yeah. Feels like you're twirling, right? Spinning. Love it. That feels appropriately psychedelic. So, you're out on the dance club, right? You're spinning, you're spiraling, you have a great time. You're letting all of those feelings, all of that energy come out. And then, you lock eyes with someone across the dance floor. And there's this moment of connection with the dancer, with the dance, with the music, with the sound, with the energy of the moment. And I think that's part of what this song is about, is that feeling that you get after 1 or 7 vodka sodas. Well, vodka cranberry, Tito's and cranberry. Side note, if you ever see me out and you want to say hi, Tito's and cranberry. Tito's house. Classic. So in a few drinks, and it's that feeling of just connection, just one with everything, with the sound, with the rhythm, with the heat, with the people around you, and asking yourself, is this feeling coming from the people? If it's coming from the dance, if it's coming from everybody, if it's coming from all of the above. I sound like a crazy person. It's probably fine. So in this kaleidoscopic whirlwind of feelings, let's build our dancer. Now the whole song is about not knowing entirely if what you're feeling in the moment, if this sense of euphoria, this sense of love, this sense of connection, whether it's coming from the dance itself, the person you're dancing with, if it's there at all, if it's just an illusion created by the sounds, the alcohol. You don't even know if this person is entirely there. Maybe it is a person. Maybe it's music. But I think this dancer, this dance, I want him to sort of be appearing out of the shadows. One with the background and the space all around. So I'm using my favorite lovely little lady, Miss Palette Knife here. Aww. And just my favorite technique of just holding her very lightly in your hand, gliding her over our canvas, letting her define all of these little bumps, these little spaces, all these different pockets of color in our painting. Got this shadow here, lots of shadows on the ground, lots of shadows on the ground. I'm going to keep most of these movements, most of these shapes in a nice spiral pattern, right? I want the eye to be going right to the center, as if we are dancing on this dance floor, right? And the crowd parts, and the shadows pull back, and the light hits just so, and bam! Is it love? Now this is a wild, crazy dance floor, right? So before my black gets too much of a chance to dry, I'm gonna switch over to this little 1/2-inch brush lady. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of white paint. I'm gonna fill this space with, not going for literal, not going for definitive shapes, more suggestions of dancers. So I'm not really gonna focus on exactly building ideal shapes. I want to focus on the angles. Where are people's arms? Where are their elbows? How are they moving? I'm gonna follow along some of these shapes and these shadows that are black, and all this movement that we've done earlier has created. I'm leaning into that. Really letting my canvas tell me exactly where everybody wants to go. Look at this, it's got this big old black business there. Maybe she's someone's back. The shadow. As they're bringing their drink up and dancing. Arms up. Arms down. We got some heads over here. This is much more of a free-form piece. really kind of making it up as I go. Don't really have any idea. Just playing this song on repeat. Getting the sense. Now, when we were filming this video, I think the only real direction we got was show up glamorous, not a problem. I think it was sort of black and silver vibes, mostly black. This was back when everybody was wearing a mask to go outside. We had a mask to go downstairs and check our mail. And so a bunch of us, assorted dancers, musicians, artistes, etc., friends and loved ones getting together, turning, looking great, face covered. I think we even wore black masks to the shoot to match, obviously. And David had us all these black headbands, not headbands, black bandanas. So it was so much about eyes and arms, legs in some cases. I think that was probably my first and only music video I've ever been a part of. Love that. I'm just gonna throw a little bit, just a whisper of white and a few pieces here on my dancer. Shape out that body. I'm gonna go back in some white on little Miss Knife here. Throw in a few sparkles. Oh. Is it glitter? Is it sweat? Is it a little bit of both? Something your mind made up. Really focusing on this spiral movement. Remembering these shapes that I did in the very beginning. I was just throwing paint around. Reminding myself where those are. Letting this light cut into some of that. And of course, light is nothing without the dark. So I want to go back into some black. And cut in some nice dark shadows there. Back in. And much like bacchanalia enjoyment, alcohol consumption, drinking too much, etc. Just like that can come with a little bit of a sharp edge. Before this paint gets too dry, I want to find a few places. And with my painter's knife, I'm just going to stick and scrape straight down. Just a few places. Down. Got to up on this side. Oh, look like shadows of people. giving Rorschach a little bit, which feels appropriate. But just to keep her from getting too dark, I'll go back in with some more white. I want to really highlight this movement, this snaking movement cuts through all of the darkness, these flashes of light. And I want to go in a little bit of black and white. I move in fast intentionally because I like when I'm working with black and white for the paint to not have too much of a chance to dry in between steps. Because I really like to see how my white and black play with each other. I'll go back together and really bring out some of these dancers dancing. Now we've got enough paint on our canvas. That we can really have a lot to play with. Can you see him? Our little dancer guy. So I know I said I was just going to work only with black and white, and I think we've done an incredible job so far. But I am a human, and I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to discover new things, formulate new opinions, and I don't know. Something's calling to me. She needs color. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to really, I don't know. She tells me she needs color. So I'm gonna use my painter's knife. I'm gonna mix a little bit of red and white. Red and white. I want a nice cute pink, but not like a cute baby pink. I want more of like a hot neon magenta. So a little heavier on the red than the white. I don't know. I just want to go with what I already have. Just want to go with what I already have. Just add a few little bits of color along key places. Add a little bit of blue in there too. Why not? A little busy, but I think the last thing she needs to bring it all back full circle is a little bit of water on this big brush that we started with at the very beginning. Oh God, okay, I hope I'm not messing up. Where does she go? She starts here. And I'm just gonna throw all of this stuff back to those swirls, back to that spiral. from the very beginning, bringing her all back. There. She spins. Getting softer towards the edges. Leaving all this cool detail. Okay, we're already off script. We're already off the lesson plan. So let's do it. Don't bring her out a lot, except I do. I'm gonna grab a little bit of metallic gold, just because I like it. And there's a decadence to all of this debauchery. So I think I'm just gonna use a little bit of gold. Coming up right down here from the bottom. Just to throw in a little bit. Into all of this chaos. Maybe I got just a little bit coming down, right? Looks like a rock poster. Maybe a little bit more, just a little bit more down here at the bottom. Coming up, just for composition's sake. I think that'll do it. Let's get my little brush. Sign her down here on the bottom somewhere, discreetly. Gold. Dope. Love it. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Be sure to check out NOTNORTH on all of the assorted socials. This is NOTNORTH on Instagram. Check out David. Check out all of his what's going on. And if you are feeling extra generous, you can throw me a tip or slide some money to NOTNORTH's donation. To help fund their next project. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring me in to collab on some artsy stuff. Have a fantastic rest of your life experience. Be well, stay awesome, and I will see you next time.